The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde is a British mystery set in the Victorian England era in the late 1800s. It's about this guy named Dorian Gray who's really young and really beautiful in his little town in London. He is said to be the most beautiful person that anybody has ever seen. So this whole book, the whole themes are like beauty, power, and evil, and what the combination of those things does to a person. So one scholarly response that I found about this book is from Matsukow, and he talks about aestheticism in regards to morality, and just kind of how the more you chase after beauty and the more you chase after aesthetics, it leads you to compromise your morality if that's your number one goal, and that's exactly what Dorian Gray did. The other response that I did some research on, I can't remember the name of the guy who wrote it, but I'll link it in my sources. He just talked about the effect that your decisions have on other people, and how normally in the media we talk about how art imitates life, and art is like patterned after what happens in life, but in this specific story, the life imitates the art. And so whatever happens with this mysterious painting that's in the book, Dorian's life kind of reflects in a very obscure way. So the way that this book is very different from normal British mysteries is that there's no set case really to be solved, and there's no set detective that has like a whole path of clues that he follows, and it's like dramatically solved and everything. It is a little bit different because there's just one big mysterious theme of this painting, that it's a portrait of Dorian Gray, and it mysteriously changes over time. It grows uglier and uglier as the real Dorian gets more wicked and more wicked. And so it's kind of a mystery how this painting is changing, because it's just a painting. And so both Dorian and his best friend, the guy that painted the picture, Basil, are kind of the detective roles here, as they work together to find out why the painting is changing, what's causing it, and if it can be stopped or if it can be reversed at all. And the antagonist, or the villain, his name is Lord Henry, and so he is the villain because he just kind of feeds in to this evil theme that's going on in the book, and he eggs on Dorian to continue in these like lustful and evil desires and to make all these bad choices. So really the whole theme of the book is the more evil choices that Dorian makes, the more disgusting and hideous this picture becomes, until at the very end, spoiler alert, you find out that this picture is a representation of Dorian's soul. And so Dorian is this beautiful man, hasn't aged a day in 20 years, he still looks perfect and like brand new. And this painting that was brand new at first, it has gotten really old and ugly, and it's the actual face and hair and hands are changing to get more wicked and disgusting looking as time passes on. So 10 out of 10, this book was really good, and I would recommend reading it. It's not very long, it is interesting, although now you know how it ends, but it was really good, and there you have it, Picture of Dorian Gray.